Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Part 2 gang, y'all, let's get it, y'all. Part 2 gang, y'all, let's get it. Like, share, subscribe, bitch, y'all. Let's get it. Let's go. That joke was crazy, man. He tried to ball me up. I was like, man, I'm like this in the hair. I was like this. He was like, all right, come on, Weezy, let me down. Come on, man. I was like, I had to flip him a little bit, put him down like a little action figure. He was like, dang, bro, you trying to powerbomb me? I was like, we both tired. We done wrestled the front. I was like, nah, bro. I was like, you trying to dump me? He was like, I told you I was trying. I was like, bro, I got carried away. My bad, man. You know what I mean? He was like, you good? So I walked away. My homeboys was over there. We like, man, what you got going on, man? Why you lift Steve's up like that? I was like, yo, we were playing. He was like, yeah, we know that, but like, why you do that to him in front of the CO though, Weezy? I'm like, bro, listen. He told me like he was going to wrestle in front of the CO. I thought he was just about to do a little. He said, no, when he do that, he said he just want to handle you a little bit. He ain't gonna dump you, but like he just showing the lady that. I said, man, listen, man, I'm not a test dummy, man. I was like that don't work with me, bro. Like I was like, I saw that he was getting serious, like he was trying to scoop me or something. I was like, I feel about not to let little Steve's get me off my feet, man. It was like, you crazy, man. He was like, you had him in the Undertaker jank. I was like, man, look, I won't turn around with him, man. I was like, but he all right though. So we laughed about it, they dipped, you know what I mean? So Steve stayed talking to the lady. So I'll say probably about after like a week or two, man, like, you know what I mean? About a week or two, like now, like ever since that incident with me and Steve's, like I'm talking about the real joint where we was in the cell. Like I told y'all, he jiving rock on me a little bit. So like I started seeing that, you know, it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad thing to have Steve's kind of like on the squad. And when I say squad, I'm talking about as far as like just not on his bad side, whatever. So like, you know, he would look out, he would do things, you know what I mean? But he wasn't about the package or nothing like that. He just wanted to look sweet. And he just was one of those short dudes that cared about showing off and having people think that he wasn't just a little dude. That's what you call a little man complex, man. But like, that's kind of like how he carried it, man. So like, I can remember kind of like, it was another dude that came up there from their city. So when this dude came up there from their city, man, I'll say this dude probably was like, I'll give him like 5'5". He wasn't that tall either. I'm giving 5'5", super skinny, short dude. You know what I mean? 5'5" is short too. That's like somebody girl height or something. Like, you know what I mean? He wasn't that tall. So he come in the block. So when he come in the block, he running with them. He running with their little city. So they all around chilling, kicking it. And then I seen Steez do the same thing to him that he did to me. Now the dude just chilling. The dude don't know Steez, you know what I mean? Because I think he younger, so he don't know who Steez is. They from the same city, but he don't know who he is. So he kind of just with the little team, and they over that joint in the back, and you can see them back there hitting the Feezy. So they back there hitting the Feezy. So when all of them come back, Steez was walking up. He was like, "Oh, y'all ducked me for the new dude. That's what y'all did. Y'all ducked me for the new dude, huh? That's what y'all did." Look, the new dude was like, he just looking at Steez like, he was walking back like, new dude, looking like, you know what I mean? Steve was like, y'all duck me for him. That's what y'all duck me for. They like, man, chill out, man. We got more la, man. You like, yeah, all right, yeah, you lucky I'm working. Yeah. So the dude like, yo, look, no disrespect, man, but like, you know what I mean? Like, you ain't gotta be calling me no new dude. I'm from the same place you from. Steve was like, I don't care where you from. You could be from Africa. You still gonna be a new dude. Dude was like, yo, like, what's up with him, man? Dude was looking like, yo, what's up with him? He was like, man, don't pay him no mind. He just be joking. I said, Steve's gonna mess around and get beat up one day, man. He gonna keep getting, you know what I mean? The way he talking to dudes. So me and my dudes over here just watching the whole thing. So you can see the dude getting a little irritated. So the dude like, man, look, man, tell him, man. He like, no, look, we gonna show him how we get down. Yeah, hey, look, this how we get down. He was like, look, hold your hand up. Dude was like, hold my hand up. Steve was like, yeah, hold your hand up. Now, like, he was like right here. He was like right here. Steve's is like right here. Both of these guys are short. So he telling Steve, hold your hand up. So the dude like, hold your hand up. So dude like, he looking at his dude like, man, just hold your hand up, man. He like, he hold his hand up. Steve was like, that's how them Jones was sounding. Them Jones sounding super weak hitting dude hand. He was like, psh, psh. Dude, like, then like on the third time he threw it on, dude was like, man, come on, man, what like a boxing coach, man? Steve was like, yeah, one thing about it, yeah, you'll see. Yeah, you can find out about it. Yeah, I know you one of the non-believers. We all sitting back like, yo, what's wrong with Steve? Like, he wilding. Like, why he wilding on a dude from his city? So the dude like, man, look, man, all right, man, I'm about to get on the phone. So the dude dipped off. Steve's dipped off. So the dude from his city walked over there where we was standing at. It was like, yo, why y'all keep letting Steve's get away with that, man? They're like, man, you can't talk to him, man. What you gonna say? You can't say nothing to a dude like that, man. I'm like, shh. I knew how to talk to him. I talked to him with this. That's how I talked to him. Y'all tripping. I ain't say that though, but like everybody like, yo, that's crazy. So the dude come out for using the phone. So when the dude come out for using the phone, I ain't gonna lie, I shouldn't have said this, but I was just like, yo. I was like, yo, look, I went through the same thing with him, man. He was like, same way, but I was like, he just don't know how to talk to people sometimes. So I think because he's so little, he just think he always got something to prove, you know what I mean? He think he just gotta be overly tough, like something crazy. I was like, I don't know what it is. He was like, yeah, look, I ain't, like, you know, I don't care where you from. Like, don't disrespect me. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah. He was like, man, I just got on the phone with my baby mama, man. And I just told her it was a dude in here shorter than me talking crazy. I'm like, man. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. I was like, man, he from out y'all way, man. Oh, he was like, man, that's crazy. I don't know. So we talked for a minute. He dipped. So when he peeled off, Steve's put up on me as I was going up the steps. I'm about to go up the steps. I'm like, I feel somebody grab my ankle. I'm like, I look down. He like on the side of the steps. Y'all know, like, you can put your arm on the side and, you know what I mean? He grabbed my pants, like, paused, like, not pulling them down. He just kind of like, I guess he was trying to, that's the little guy way of getting my attention. I was like, yo, I was like, I seen a little big hand. I'm like, what's up, man? He like, what that dude talking about who just moved in here? I said, what he was talking about? He was like, yeah, I seen y'all over there talking to him. I said, bro, you want to talk about that? Man, calm down, man, little maniac, man. He was like, yeah, I gotta be a maniac. Or they gonna think something sweet. He was like, yeah, see, dude think, like, he coming in, he think cause he a little taller than me, like he think I'm gonna be the one that he pick on. He said, that's why I told him to hold his hand up and I was showing him my hands. Yeah, that's why he didn't want to keep being the spa guy, cause I was showing him my hands. He was like, he think cause he gonna be the short dude in here. Nah, I'm the shortest dude in here. Yeah, but I go harder than him though. Yeah, one thing about it. I said, man, look, man, you taking this a little too far, Steve. I said, you need to calm down. You know what I mean? The only thing that will calm him down that I saw that will put him like his mind away from the madness he was already thinking about and doing before. The only thing I would see calm him down, man, is that lady. And as we sitting there talking, you know what I mean? So as we sitting there talking, the lady like, she called his last name. Hey, Steve! She called his last name. He like, hold on, my baby called. Conversation was over with. Steve went that way. Also, boom. All you seen is a little short dude standing up in front of the booth like, he was super short. He was like, his movies used to look crazy. He's like, you know, one of them short dudes. I'm like, man, y'all crazy. So he go over there and start hollering at the lady. So he talked to the lady for a minute. So we end up locking down. We come back out. All of them down there. You know what I mean? We about to go outside rec. So it's cold. Everybody's not gonna go outside because it's a cold day. So everybody's standing around. Steve's still out there moving around. So right before they was called outside rec, the dude came out, was like, yo, rec council. They said they started doing this from time to time. And this used to throw people off. People used to be mad, ready to go to rec, dress for rec. I promise you, man, they came in the pod. They used to be like, hey, ain't no rec. They found a piece of the fence broke on this such and such yard, so the yard is closed until they fix the fence. And we'll be in the pod until them people really fix the fence. But y'all know people always breaking the fence just so they can make the knife game, man. So like, I wasn't mad that we wasn't going out, but there was a lot of people mad that they wasn't going outside. So Steve's, you know what I mean? Steve's get back moving around. So like, I started doing something. I don't know what it was. I started doing something. But as I started looking up, I started seeing like, it started looking like people was looking crazy in the pod. So first I was on the phone. Like I usually watch my surroundings, especially when I'm on the phone. But I turned to the side. I'm sitting down on my butt, but I turned to the side a little bit just to get a little privacy and look like I'm looking dude in his face. So I'm on the phone. I'm like, so I finally look back up into the pod. I'm like, I just see people moving a little. I know the movements, you know what I mean? Like people looking over there. I look over behind the steps. That's where all the action was going. That everybody was going over there. It's like I'm like. So I'm finishing up the cards. Once 60 seconds. I was like, look, I'm gonna go ahead and holler at you though, man. They're like, all right. I'm like, hang up, boom. I hang up, I get up. I see my homeboy like, "Where's that?" I'm like, "What's up?" He like, "Come here." He sleeping cell 5. I'm like, "What's up?" He was like, "Hey, look, dude, this Steve about to fight." I said, "Who you talking about? The dude that's moved in?" He was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yeah, this battle of who gonna be the shortest battle." He was like, "This the battle of who gonna be the shortest gorilla." I'm like, "Man, go ahead with that, man." He was like, "Both of them little." I'm like, "Man, it junk crazy." I promise you. So I see everybody from their town over there back behind the steps. So I guess they trying to use my man's cell. So that's what kind of gained us access to go back there, because the dude whose cell they using is the one that be messing with them from their city. So we kind of walked over there, but we didn't want to make it look like it was super hot and get everybody over there. So we walked over there and sat on the steps. There was nobody on the steps. So we go sit on the steps. When I looked, I just seen Steve. Steve was already in the cell. Steve had his shirt off. He was like, he was at the back of the cell like this. He just kept going like this. He was like, like, look at Steve, man. Steve look like he ready for real. Like, he won't even pay me no mind. I'm actually like this looking at the cell. I'm like, he back there like he ready. So I see them talking to the dude on the side. The dude like, "Yo, look, man, I ain't even got no problem with this man. I don't got no problem with this man. Why does man want to fight me?" They like, "Man, I don't know, man. We can't talk about it." He said, like, they petty for not getting this beef like resolved. That's my word. This was in-house situation. They like, "Yo, look, we don't know. They just saying that Steve want to see you one-on-one, so you gotta fight him, bro." Dude was like, "Man, I don't want to fight him, bro. Like, I don't, like, he talk crazy, but like, now I see that, man, he just somebody that try to trick your time up, man." He was like, "I ain't trying to fight this dude, man." They're like, "Man, look, you gotta fight him, bro. Get out the pod." They telling him straight up, "You gotta fight him and get out the pod." He was like, "Man, listen, I don't want to fight this guy." He kept saying, he was like, "Man, I'm not trying to fight this guy, man." Steve in the room like this. "Come on in this room, man. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Come on in this room, man. Yeah, come on." Dude like this, man. Look, man. Dude, they like, "Yo, look, just go in there." They like, "Man, I don't know if this was about entertainment or this was about that they really was trying to get this situation handled, or they was making him have to fight Steve." I don't know what it was, but like, Steve was ready. Dude didn't want to fight him. Dude like, "Yo, listen, I'm not just randomly fighting no dude that come up to me and told me come fight." He was like, "Man, I'm coming out the cell. I see this little dude pull up on me and tell me, 'Come in the cell, I'm trying to fight you.'" He said, "That's why I came to y'all. Why I gotta fight?" So we all on the steps like, "Yo, this is," like, we don't want to laugh and like have it like we laughing at this situation, but it was funny. Just think about it, man. You had a dude with a little man complex that's in the cell ready to fight. He's ready to fight the other short dude from their town. Like, and this is crazy. So we all back there and dude don't want to fight him. Dude don't want to fight him. Dude was like, "Man, he pull up on me and someone he want to fight me for what?" He's like, "I ain't got no problem with him, man." He was talking fly the other day. He was like, "But I let that go because he just somebody that want to trick your time up." So everybody like, "Yo, like, man, you might as well just fight him." So my other homeboy who's selling this, he like, "Look, man, y'all either gonna fight, man, or get out my cell, little Steve, man. What you got going on?" He was like, "Yo, what you gonna do, bro?" Dude was like, "Man, look, y'all really want me to fight this dude, man? I don't want to fight him, man." I was like, "Man, he don't want to fight, man. Don't make them fight, man." I said, "Steve, come on, bro. Yeah, what you trying to fight for?" Steve was like, "Cuz, I need some rep, Weezy. Cuz, I need some rep. Yeah, I need some rep. Yeah, I need some rep. He think I'm soft. I'ma show him. I'ma show him." I'm like, Steve is a psycho, y'all. So boom. It's a maniac, man. Like, he's not trying to hit nothing. He don't want to hit nothing. He don't want to do nothing except fight this dude. So dude finally like, man, dude go to his cell. You know what I mean? Dude gets semi-strapped up. He just got to the compound, so he don't got sweat sneakers or nothing like that. So I see him go to his homeboy, one of the dudes, like, "Man, let me hold your shoes." You know what I mean? So they threw him some shoes. Then he went to another dude, like, "Oh, let me borrow some shorts." They threw him some shorts. So now I ain't never seen bro like this. He got on some shorts and he got on somebody New Balances, you know what I mean? So he got his t-shirt on. So he walking towards the jump. He a little dude too, kind of skinny little dude. So he walking towards the jump. He like, I seen the way he was walking, like he really didn't want no pots on what was happening. Like, he didn't want to do this. Like, and I feel him though, man. Like, you got somebody that little calling you out. Like, what do you want to do, man? Like, you either gonna mildew or barbecue, man, but you gonna have to barbecue his little butt in the process, y'all. So boom. And that's what I would have done. I don't care how tall you is. You gonna have to get taught a lesson. I gotta put you on my lap and give you a spanking. Pause. Like, you gotta get taught a lesson, man. I don't care. I do not care. So bro got his stuff together. So he finally walked over there. He was like, so he talked to the dude. He was like, "Look, man, y'all go in here." They was like that joint was a real boxing fight. Dudes from the city was like, "Hey, look, y'all go in here, y'all fight it out. If y'all, you know what I mean, no wrestling for real like that. If we get too crazy wrestling, we gonna come break it up." I had an imaginary bag of popcorn. I promise y'all, man, I was sitting on the steps like this, and I'm sitting sideways, but the action is right there. I'm like this. I'm like, That's word. I'm watching the whole fight. Like, man, hurry up and fight. What's going on? I stood up and put my back on the steps this way now. Now, I'm blocked right in now. So everybody right there, dude, like, this word, you see Steve comes through like, man, found me, man. Found me, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I look, Steve's was back in the jump like this. Steve's like he know karate or something. This word, dude was like, dude went in that jump slow. He went in slow, but he shot out fast like a rocket. He was like, that's all you heard. I can't even really see people all around the jump like, that's where you're at. Niggas fighting hard as hell. I'm like, oh shit. I'm looking at Steve's. Steve's is in that bitch rumbling, man. But when I got a better look at the situation, man, Steve's was fighting somebody that that definitely knows how to fight, man. Cause the noise, it got even crazier, man. My word, that jump went from next thing you know, this was like you heard a combo. And he was like, oh shit. That jump said, goddamn, they were like, all right, let him up. Let him up. That's all you heard was somebody say, all right, let him up. Let him up. Let him up. Dude move out the way a little bit. I look. I seen dude getting up off Steve. He was like, he got up. He was like, all right, y'all reset. Y'all reset. Steve's got up. I'm like, oh shit, he knocked Steve's out. They were like, nah, Steve's just failed. Steve's rolling his ass. We out that jump like we had a horse race. We like, nah, Steve's got down. Look, this is the final stretch right here. Look, come on, bet the money. Now we ain't betting no money. We like, oh look, goddamn, Steve's in it. Steve's still in it. They square off again. Next they square off again. Dude hit Steve's with a 3-piece. Pop, 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 pop. I seen that shit. Steve's hit the ground. Boom. Niggas was like, oh, that's it. Dude was like, I told y'all I wasn't trying to wreck, man. Y'all made me fight this little motherfucker, man. Let me out the cell, man. Niggas let him out. He come out the chain, and they walk past us. He was like, man, I wasn't trying to fight that little motherfucker, man. Word, them niggas got Steve's like this. Them niggas like, yo, you all right, Steve's? He like, it was about 8, 9 of them, man. No, he ain't say that. He was like, where you go? Where you go on my get back? They was like, nah, it's over, Steve's, man. They was like, he got you, man. He was like, nah, he ain't get me. Nah, he ain't get me. He can't beat me, man. Hell no, he can't beat me, man. He can't fucking beat me, man. I'm like, man, Steve's is a fucking psycho, man. So after he done got his ass whooped, he's still talking. Dude, come out. This word, dude, walk back to the door. He was like, hey, Steve, look, I ain't even want to fight you, man. We from the same place, man. Calm down, man. Calm down, Steve. Steve was like, nah, fuck that. We got to fight again. Dude was like, I'm not fighting you again, man. I'm not fighting you again. Steve was like, all right, I got a trick for your ass. Dude was like, man, do whatever you got to do. I'm not fighting you no more, man. What the hell I look like fighting you some more? I'm not fighting you no more. That's a wrap, man. Leave me alone. Get away from me, man. Y'all keep this little dude away from me, man. Steve's got up. Steve shot the cell one. He went to his cell. Man, I promise you, man, he was in that joint for a minute. That man was so short, he couldn't even put the cut up all the way. His cut went up on. That joint when he's on. Y'all know I usually throw the cut up on. His joint went up on. That joint was about this high on the door. That's the word. That joint was like if I went to his door and got on my tiptoes, I could look over his cut game, y'all. So boom. But he's a little guy. He can't put the cut up on. Maybe if he stand on a box, he can throw it up high, but he can't, man. So he went in the room, put the cut up on medium. Put the cut up on medium. So he was in there a minute. So everybody like, yo, that's crazy, man. It was like, man, Steve's got that short man complex, man. He just want to fight everybody. He want beef with everybody. For what? Dude was like, man, he just like feel like anybody he feel like he think is tougher than them, like new people. Like he just got a thing about trying to like bring the drama to them, man. That's the stuff that I didn't understand. Because I would think if you would be that small, you would be smarter. Like, you would let the drama come to you. You won't go looking for drama. And that's what Steve's did, man. Steve's walking around all day in the pod looking for drama, y'all. So, boom. He needed to grow up, man, because he was older than all of us. He was shorter than all of us, but he was older than all of us, man. So he needed to freaking grow up, and somebody needed to tell him. And I had enough, man. I seen dude from the city. I said, man, y'all need to stop letting him do all this madness, man. I said, I rock with him now ever since I done had to bang him up. I said, but y'all need to let him stop doing all this madness for he get y'all in something that y'all ain't gonna be able to get out of, man. I'm telling you, I said, he gonna end up disrespecting some Richmond dudes, or he gonna disrespect some of the red team, and he gonna do something y'all ain't gonna be able to get out that junk. Watch. They were like, no, like, he just be feeling like he gotta see who he gonna see. We can't talk about who he think he tougher than. He got a little man complex. Weezy like, he gonna fight. I'm like, bro, I understand that, bro. Like, but still though, like, y'all gonna get him ran up. Y'all gonna get him ran up, man. That's my word. Y'all gonna get him ran up, man. As we saying that. They called cell break. They popped the doors. Everybody start coming out that was in the cell. I looked up. You seen goddamn the nigga Steez come out. Steez came out the joint, man. His word, he was like, that nigga look mad as shit. Now, I don't know if his mirror in the cell was fucked up, but it's a mirror by where we get our haircut at. But I was telling y'all they got a toilet with the lid over it. You can't never use the toilet, but it's the sink in the little toilet right there that we shoot dice by. Like, and it's a mirror right beside it because the barber is set up shop right there, right behind the mirror. So, right up front of the mirror, rather. So, goddamn, I looked up, seen the nigga Steez beelining over there. Word, he grabbed a barber chair. This nigga little as a bitch. The mirror ain't nothing like this tall. This nigga grabbed a barber chair. This nigga stood up on the chair. And nigga was like, that nigga was checking his eyes. This nigga had to stand on the chair to look at the mirror. That nigga was like, checking his shit. That nigga hopped out the chair. Goddamn, the CEO was like, "Sale break over with." They start closing the doors. Man, this is my word. Goddamn, all you seen was C's just rushed the nigga. He ran up on dude at the table and start hitting on dude. He start firing on dude there. Boom, 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 boom. Everybody looking like, the hell is wrong with Steez, man? My word, man. I looked up. Niggas like, yo, what the hell is wrong with Steez, man? Dude tried to recover. Dude fell. Boom. Dude hit the ground. Steez got there. Pow, pow. Steez gave him a quick Bushwick Bill 3-piece. And he seen that lady raising up with that damn shotgun. Soon as he seen that, his instincts must have told him, get the fuck up. Soon as he seen that jump, man, I seen goddamn Steez jump off that nigga like a goddamn Mario Kart. It was like, what? That nigga jumped up fast as hell. That nigga was like, y'all stop. Y'all stop it. That nigga Steez was like, yeah, he hit me. Then I was protecting myself. I was protecting myself. Next thing you know, police coming in that bitch. They're like, what's going on here? She was like, Steez. Hell, they were fighting. Steez was like, man, I was protecting myself. My word. They was like, nah, fuck that. We ain't trying to hear that. They was like, sit right there. They told everybody to sit down. They was like, lock down. Y'all stay right there, lock down. So we locked down. So where I'm at, I can still see the joint from my cell. They got Steve sitting at the joint. He handcuffed with his feet goddamn dangling from the table. The nigga feet don't even hit the ground. My word, they took the nigga out. Man. That Steve went out like this. He had like he finally lived up to his gangsterness, man. Cause this is what he wanted. He walked up the park like this. He was like,
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.